So I want to hear a little bit about like your penis gains in your journey, man, and then I'll talk a little bit because we kind of were like back and forth on it, but I really want to hear like what you've gained from your penis growth and just like things you've noticed, and I'll do the same too.
Bro, the thing is, my journey is quite weird because so what happened is I come back. I was like in Thailand, come back to Ukraine. I unpack my stuff, and then I see the Penny Master. I had it there, and I was just starting my YouTube channel, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try it on, see how it works, and I just used it for like a month or two straight, and every day it was like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours max. And dude, I don't know, like maybe something's wrong with me or something is right with me, but I saw a gain of like almost an inch in this just short period. Obviously, I'm not saying it was like permanent gains or anything like this, but still it's huge. Like the fact that, I went from like 14 centimeters to 16, now 16 and a half, something like that. For me was just like mind blowing. So to be honest with you, before I saw those results, and not just like for me, I didn't even comprehend the results until my girlfriend actually told me. Like she's like, I'm actually like it's getting uncomfortable. Like I'm actually feeling it way more. And so I was like, holy shit, like is it like could it possibly work? Like up until that point I was not sure because of course like if you haven't seen the results yourself, you always question it. You're like, well, what if they're lying? Who knows? So then when I saw the results, I'm like, holy shit, like that could be a great idea for a video. So I shot the video. I remember shooting the video. I had the different Penny Masters, the basic one, the pro, or whatever. And I remember shooting the video, editing it, and then putting it unlisted. I didn't publish the video because I was ashamed. I was like how are people gonna respond to it? Like what would my parents say? Because my mom was subscribed to my YouTube channel, so yeah. So I kept it unlisted, and then I told my girlfriend that I shot the video, but I didn't post it. And then she's like, but why not? I said, well, I don't know. I'm kind of like ashamed. And she's like, well, come on, like what's the worst that can happen? Like what's the worst? Just like a tough conversation, like that's the worst that can happen. And so
Yeah.
it made a lot of sense to me. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like whatever's going to happen, just like, and I published it. And that's when my channel, like I actually started seeing traction on my channel. Like more people started watching, the videos gained a lot of views. Because up until that point, I was talking about like lifestyle. The only time I touched about the penis was like when I got circumcised and I talked about my experience. But it was like, I started the channel with like book reviews, lifestyle, relationship advice, and nobody cared. Like no one gave a shit. Like there was no views. But then I was like, hey, make your penis bigger. Everybody is watching. So I just kept talking about it and testing different devices, and yeah, and we're here.
So then would you say like your initial so have you gained an inch so far? Like what about like what results have you gained and like are you still doing like
That's the thing is like after that inch, I haven't gained much, but it's only myself to blame because um, I've, dude, I haven't had a home for the past 2 years. Like I haven't stayed more than 1 month in a city for the past like 2 years. So I travel nonstop, and sometimes like 2 weeks in a place or 1 week in a place. So it's it's really difficult to be consistent. I mean, I try my best, and even now, like I at least stretching an hour per day. But even then, it's kind of difficult to be consistent. The thing is that you motivated me so much, like when you told me like the results you've gotten by just putting in 8 hours per day. Now I started thinking about like, dude, how can I wear the device for like every awakening hour, and perhaps while I'm sleeping too. Like what would happen if I wear the device like 16 hours per day? How like how that can affect my. And actually, I started testing my device while sleeping, obviously at low tension, because high tension, it gets uncomfortable no matter how comfortable the device is. If you're pulling like 7 pounds against your body, you know, you can like after a few hours, you're gonna be sore. So this doesn't matter. So yeah, I'm actually probably gonna test this method out, and like I think I'll make a video me using the device like 16 hours per day or some ridiculous number, and just see what kind of results. But up until now, it's just like an inch, I would say, something around that. But that's about it. So you gained a bit more than me, but you also put way more hours than me.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll definitely talk about, my size journey. But and also guys, for reference, Basim has seen my penis.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of penises, so you know.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, I do have a course on penis enlargement, and I do post my before and after pictures because that's very important, for people to actually believe. But
yeah, your course is actually pretty cool. I did watch pretty much the majority of it, and it's very interesting because you're talking like, obviously most guys, they just want to make their penis bigger, but you touch on every single topic about the penis, like in terms of food, supplements, stretching, hygiene, peptides. Like your course is like penis health in all aspects, even like circumcision or foreskin restoration. So you go cover pretty much all the topics that are relevant to penis health, and it's pretty intensive course. Like there's a lot of information packed into it. And like for me personally, I actually did already purchase one of the soaps you mentioned. I forgot, what was it? Tactical
soap?
Yeah, tactical soap. Yeah. I already purchased that. It's on the way. And yeah, I'm like researching a bit more about peptides. So there's a lot of things that I actually learned from you. Pretty cool course, honestly.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I put a lot of work into it. But yeah, that's kind of like I kind of share what I did on my journey. But yeah, I kind of I started with all day stretcher and the penis pump and the weights. I got all three at the same time. Mostly did just traction device, probably 7%, like anywhere from 6 to 8 hours a day. I did that for like 9 months. Well, I did that very consistently, man. 9 months mark, I really saw like my first, like, oh, my dick looks bigger.
Yeah.
And then pretty much after around like 9 to 12 months, man, I kind of fell off on the weights and the penis pumps. I just like, it's hard, man, it's hard to do everything at once, man. Like that's just like, especially if you're like into self-development, you got like your workouts, you gotta like take care of your mind, you gotta like take care of your business, man, and then your penis, man. So it's just like it's so much. But that's why I really like the traction device, because it's like I could multitask, I could work.
Right.
And I'm grateful since I have an online job, man, I can do it while I work at home.
Yeah.
So I kept doing that. And then I kept taking pictures, man. So I was pretty consistent with traction, man, probably for about like 2 years. And then around the 2 year mark, I kind of slowed down a little bit, and I transitioned over more to really focusing on girth, man. But my final gains was at a 6.8 inch penis. I mean, and it's growing a little bit more now because I'm doing other things for it.
But
It was
which size you started from?
5.1. So like
5.1 to 6.8.
yeah, because the thing how I knew, I remember like I like when I was in high school, man, I would take my phone, and my phone was smaller too, man, but like my dick was like would like never like it would never pass it would like never pass like it would never pass the phone, dude. It's always like down here. So like it was like I had like the iPhone like 9 or 8, man, so like it was even smaller than this.
Yeah.
But it was yeah, but Dow, man, that actually took like legit measurements, man, after, and it was like 6.8. And even crazy, man, I remember like probably like 12 months into my penis growth journey, or maybe like 15 months, I like first time ever a girl was saying, "You have a nice penis." Like that has like never happened to me in my life, man. Like no one's ever rude to me. It was like, "You have a small dick," but like I just remember like I was starting to get like multiple compliments. Girls like, "Wow, your penis is so nice," or like, "Can I take a picture of it?" I was like, like I was like, "Wait, what? Like, what's happening?" So like that kind of really motivated me more, man, to keep going.
Self-esteem boost, yeah.
And then now I've been like I kind of hit my size length, the length I want. Where
Yeah.
I think 6.5 is 6.8. I mean, I'm at 6.8 right now. I think that is like more sure is fine, but like most women don't want a longer penis than that. 'Cause it starts hitting the
Yeah.
cervix, it just gets uncomfortable. But now I'm focusing mostly on girth, and that's crazy, man. I've been really focusing on jelking, and I have my first before and after pictures actually. So it's really cool to kind of like really see my dick getting thicker now.
Yeah.
Um,